can't help but notice that this is not the way I came. Oh no, these two have been chasing me for miles. Okay, this one has been chasing me for miles. The other one was a... Patsy, I'm getting a little worried about you. Also, you're not dead. Now you are. Playing dead, eh? No, just, you know, suffering from horrible brain damage and bleeding out on the floor. Probably the more likely scenario there, isn't it, really? What the heck is this place, though? Seriously. I've just been following the road back west, and, well, yes, I don't remember any of this. I think it's because I came around the mountain when I came back this way, and now I'm not doing that. So, and also there's a polar bear right there. Yes, there is. Not a very observant polar bear, it seems, but a polar bear, nevertheless. A polar bear that I'm really hoping will just ignore me. Who am I kidding? Patsy is injured. I cannot take a risk here. I'm going to have to deal with this bear. What's the best poison I've got? For dealing with a bear. Don't really have any particularly outstanding ones, do I? Alright. Apparently this is the best here. Also has a damage magic component, which is a shame to waste, but whatever. Oh, it doesn't know where I am. Oh, now it does. Okay, it's a little confused. I almost, I was about to say, feel bad. Emphasis on the almost, as it nearly tore my face off just then. Also, your pelt is crazy valuable. Wish I'd known that before. Right, anyway. Come along, my glowing pink horse. Let's see if we can make our way back to Bruma. I was really worried about the Minotaur. Luckily, the Minotaur was preoccupied with some wolves on the way back, and thus had no time to run after me and punch my horse. Where on earth are we going right now? I think we want to go that way. But at the same time, what the devil is up here that requires a road? Look at those icicles. Interesting. Very interesting. What have we found here? Other than lots of wind. Stay here, Patsy. I was half expecting the entrance to some sort of barrow there. Incredible view, even at night time. Although, having said that, I think it's starting to get light again. We've been out all night. The tiredness is going to seriously kick in sooner or later. I know it. What is this up here? Obviously some sort of ruin, but... I'm not used to the sounds of the wildlife up here. The one thing I can't explain is why I'm hearing crickets in this snowy wasteland. Well, there was once a place here, and someone made a camp here, and left some tongs in a sack and a bottle of wine. Don't mind if I do. There's Bruma. Suppose we're going to go down that way and then round through this pass? That would make sense. That is Skyrim. I've seen quite enough of Skyrim, though. Right. Back down here, I think. Patsy, where are you? Please don't have wandered off. I know you do like to do that sometimes. Knoll Mountain is where we are, apparently. It has a name. A night on Knoll Mountain. That'd make a good name for a tale. Shame it wasn't a very interesting one. Whoa, hello. Hold on a second. This camp's been occupied recently. By who? Now there's the question. Interesting. Well, whoever they are, they're not here now. Tempted to nickel their venison, I really am, but even I have my limits. Some poor bastards starved to death up here. Because I've nicked all of his food. Okay, no, this is... I'm running out of road here. Where is the correct way down? Is there a correct way down? Of course there is. It's the way I came. I'm gonna go back around here. And we'll get back to Bruma. Hand in the stone to the Grey Fox, and hey, look at that. Look at that. Is that Skyrim I'm actually looking at over there? It's not, you know. I thought this was Skyrim. I thought I was facing north, but I'm not. This is all where we came from, over here. But yeah, look at that sunrise. It has a strange quality when we're up this high, doesn't it? Doesn't look anything like a sunrise when you're down by, let's say, the Imperial City, for example. Something very Arctic about it. Makes you feel very chilly. It's a cold sunrise. I would describe that as a cold sunrise. Really should have worn some warmer clothes. Alright. Good to see you again, Bruma. Journey back was largely uneventful, with the exception of the fact that this idiot is chasing me. Could you take care of him with your axe, please? My horse is very injured. I do not need the wolf taking a bite out of it. Thank you. Oh, did you just shoot him? Guards, man. You can't trust them. Maybe I'm not such a bad warrior after all, compared to these guys. Anyway. Patsy is not doing so great right now on account of the fact that she was already injured, and then on the way back, there were some bandits camped out like slap bang in the middle of the road. It was kind of odd. And Patsy took an arrow. I'm trying to figure out where the arrow is, to be honest with you. Maybe I don't want to know. I don't see it anywhere anyway. But poor old Patsy here, she took an arrow. Kids, I thought she might have been toast there and then, to be honest. I was a little worried. I think I'm going to go to the Mages Guild and see if they've got any, like, heal other scrolls available or something, because I don't know. I don't know if resting's going to heal her. I don't know. Anyway, I hope the Grey Fox is up and awake. So I'm going directly to him, and then I'm going to the inn to get some sleep.
So tires. The Grey Fox is waiting for you.
Good. Sorry, wrong house. No, wrong house again. I'll get it right one of these days. Your grey foxiness, your magnificence, my lord, your grace, your majesty, king of thieves, etc., 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 I bring you the stone.
We must talk. I hear the monks were most hospitable.
You've heard about it already? Have you been spying on me? I have the stone.
My sources tell me that Sevilla's stone has gone missing. Do you have it with you?
Oh, let me go get it. No. Here's the stone.
Capital! Now I can see past the palace defenses. Oh, it's a good thing the Emperor didn't know they had this stone. He would have had it destroyed or taken it from them and kept it under lock and key in the palace. When I have learned what I need to know, I will call for you again. Let us leave Helvius's house now. He has served me well and deserves his peace.
The palace, you say?
Shadow hide you.
Even I haven't robbed the palace. You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention. Alright, well, I have sold everything I could in Bruma, and I couldn't find any damn healing scrolls, so I'm hoping Patsy's maybe a little bit recovered by now. Because I'm heading south. Yeah, I am. Going to the Imperial City. Gonna have to wait a while before the Grey Fox gets in touch with me, although I have a feeling it might be quite soon. Hello, Patsy. Hello, yes, I've come to see you. Are you feeling all better? Oh, good. I'm actually relieved. I wasn't sure if you would be. Who's a good horse? Who's a good horse? Come on, then. So we're going to the Imperial City because I had something on my to-do list that I forgot about. We were going to go look for Garridan's Tears, a bunch of special little gems, for the Sidrasa. That was it. The Khajiit in the Mages Guild, in Leowyn, and I completely forgot about it. I was busy doing thief stuff, I guess. So what I need, apparently, in my notes here, it says I need a book called Nightfall, available at the first edition bookshop in the Market District of the Imperial City. So I wanted an excuse to go to the Imperial City anyway because I miss it, and it feels like home to me now, and I want to go home. So that is my plan. I'm going to go straight back to the Imperial City. I'm going to go visit the Market District, and I'm going to find this book. And on my way... This way, here we go. And on my way, I'm going to, if I see any forts that I've not already explored, I'm going to sneak in and take a peek because I want to continue looking for this special wine for oh no, wizards. Run! Also a bandit Khajiit. Bandit wizards and a bandit. Yeah, let's just go. Toodaloo! Well, they gave up pretty quick. Sometimes they can be really tenacious. Alright. Imperial City. This way. Yeah, not back down that road. Not towards Coral. Although there's the whole thing with the Silver Gate underneath Coral that I really am still very curious about, but I dare not show my face in that town for quite some time. I really hope The Grey Fox just decide, right, yeah, so I want you to meet me in Coral this time. Like, no, dude, no. Maybe he'll ask me to meet him in the Imperial City this time. Because that'd be dash convenient, and also that's what I expected the first time. I don't know why on earth he was up in Bruma. I suppose because it's reasonably in the region, in the same region as the old Temple of the Ancestor Moths, but whatever. His reasons are his own, I suppose. And who's this guy?
Oh,
I would say, dude.
It's good to see you again. I have a message for you from the Grey Fox.
Wait, you do? What were the chances? I mean, you were going the other way. I suppose you were going to go to the Imperial City and find me there, right? Well, it's good to see you too, but what's the message?
The Grey Fox has a task for you. Meet him at Malintus Ancris's house in Coral.
You joined the Thieves Guild?
Yes, I did. After you saved me in Castle Skingrad, I vowed to join. I was having no luck on my own. Now I am running errands for the Grey Fox himself. I owe you much for your help.
Well then.
May shadow hide you.
Yeah, you too, Hammers, especially you. He's not really good at the whole thieving thing, to be honest. Hopefully he's got some good tutors. Wow, look at all this green. Would you get out of here? Look at all this green. I've missed this. Right, this way. Let's just, yep. Bye. Hopefully Amuse is smart enough to sneak around them. Alright, there's a good horse. Well done. Well done. No one will get your shoes sorted out, and in the meantime, I've got some business to take care of, so... Right, welcome back to the Imperial City. The docks, specifically, the old waterfront. Oh, I've missed it. I've missed it so much. It's... oh. I'm just gonna go walk to my house, and walk inside, and then walk straight back out again, but just because... I like being here.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you too. Home sweet home. Marvelous. Hello, Merlin. Pat. So. Should probably take you for walkies, shouldn't I? Come on then. Am I ever going to get that fixed? Is there any point? Probably not. What's this book that's ended up behind here? Wait. Ah, damn it! I'm never going to get that back from out of there now. Oh well. What else have we got lying around here? Ooh, the black silk suit. A couple of bottles of mead. Saving them for a special occasion, I guess. Not much in there. Alright. Is my disguise around here somewhere? Or did I leave that on the horse? I think I must have left it on the horse. Yeah, I think I have. Should probably relocate that back in here at some point. The Imperial Watchman disguise, that is. Alright, come on, Merlin.
I hope I made myself clear the first time. If you get near that ship, you'll end up dead. Now get out of my face.
I'm sorry, what constitutes near your ship, exactly? Have you cordoned off this entire section of the... Bloody people. People, Merlin. They're absolutely the worst. They just are. Oh, don't look at the blind moth priest. act nonchalant. Ooh. Right. Ah, hello.
Here's a copy of the Black Horse Courier, new Imperial Watch Captain.
Ooh. Got any others?
Sorry?
Oh, okay. Let's have a look at this then. Who's the new guy? Good question. Waterfront raid fails. Poor burdened by taxes. The Amulet of Kings. New watch captain. New watch captain named Servatius Quintilius was recently promoted to watch captain to replace Hieronymus Lex. Captain Lex's career was marked by frequent tirades against the mythical thief and master criminal, the so-called Grey Fox. At the same time, Hieronymus Lex announced that he has been retained by Countess Malona Umbranox of Anvil to be her new captain of the guard. Captain Quintilius is a practical man who does not believe in the Thieves' Guild or its imaginary Grandmaster, the Grey Fox. He has promised peace and order in the district under his protection. Guard patrol routes will be posted so that all citizens will know where to find a watchman when they need one. When asked if this would also make things easier for thieves, Captain Quintilius responded, "Never! Criminals are done. Wouldn't be criminals otherwise, right?" Stands to reason. You smart courier boys should just leave the crime fighting in this city to professionals like me. I can't tell if he's one of ours or if he's genuinely a bit stupid. He could be both. So here's what I want to know. Is my favourite tea lady around?
Hey, you.
Hello, I'll go this. Yes, she is!
Hello there.
Hello, Sarah. Excellent.
Need a bite to eat? Maybe something to wash it down.
Thank you. I'll take one for now. Brilliant.
Come back and see me again.
I almost certainly will.
Take care.
Barring the end of the known universe, I will absolutely come back and get more tea from you. Where is it? Yum. Right. That's just brightened my day immeasurably. Right, so... Bookstore thing is shut. I say bookstore, isn't it? Owned by the Mad Priest? I think it is. Right. So, Market District. I believe... Well, there's two things we need to do here. One, obviously, is get the book. The other is make another deposit at the bank. And actually check how much interest I've gotten so far. I want to know if all this effort is worth it.
Get your Black Horse Courier here.
Is there another one?
Sorry?
No. Okay. I was kind of hoping there might be something about the you know, what's it called? About the moth priests or something.
What's the latest?
You should check out the Yield correct.
Right. Bank is over here. Bank of Cyrodiil.
How are you?
Hello.
It's you. Hi.
Apparently I'm now lockpicking things without even trying.
Welcome to the Bank of Cyrodiil. How may Dro Hajat help you?
Let's see. Account balance? 34,657 gold in your account. Oh, yeah. How much interest have I gotten so far, then? 313 gold in interest so far. I suppose that's not nothing, is it? Let's see. How much gold do I actually have on me right now? A lot, as it turns out. Okay. I'll deposit everything and withdraw a couple of grand, I suppose. All. And withdraw. Withdraw. There we go. Excellent. So now I've got a total of 50,781 gold in my account.
Have a wonderful day.
I am having a wonderful day. Thank you. I am so very filthy rich. Right. Anyway, bookshop. 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 Bookshop.
I'm waiting.
Okay. I'm looking for...
Need a book? You've come to the right place.
Yes, a bookshop. You absolute genius. Nightfall. 71... Do you think I'm made of money? I kind of am, but that's not the point. Good heavens, man. I'll pay no more than 69 nice gold.
You're trying to drive me out of business.
Really? Suppose he is an expert. Fine. 70 it is.
Good day.
Good day to you too, sir. Yeah then. Let's find someone to sit down and read this. The bakers. The bakers. We can go to see the baker. Yes. Did I end up robbing the baker in the end? Hope not. It's kind of one of my lines I don't cross. Robbing bakers. It just seems wrong. Is it bad that I've completely lost track of who I've robbed? There's just so many shops in this damn city, you know? Let's see what he's got for us. Ah, oui, hello, mon frère. Hello again, what can I get for you this time?
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
I would like... cheese. I would like a Bruma chocolate. Right, actually, I've had enough of Bruma. I really have. I'd like... a strawberry tart. Could really go for a strawberry tart.
Come back and see me again.
Yes, I could. And yes, I will.
Farewell.
Just like that one over there. That's a nice day outside. Might as well sit outside. Yeah. Pooch! Thank you. Right. Where is that task? There we go. Right. So, this book. Not that book. Never open that book. Bad things will happen if we open that book. Okay. Excerpt from Nightfall, Tales of Heroism and Chivalry, edited by Corellian Odrenius. The legend of Garridan Stalrus, as told by Jaron Ethelwald, squire and friend. And so it came to pass that on the first month before the harvest, nary a decent crop could be found in the drought-ridden fields of Farmantle Glens. 27 families, their bellies sunken and empty, turned to their lordship, who had been so fair to them in hard times before. The man ruled not with an iron gauntlet, but with the soft touch of silken kindness. My lord, Garridan Stalrus, knight-errant of the Farmantle Glens. I watched sadly as my lord Garridan looked out at the withered fields before him from his meagre stone keep and cursed the luck that had tainted the skies and stopped the rain from falling. The families in his charge would not last the winter, which was always bitter and cold in the northern reaches of the Bedrolls. His own supply of grain was already picked clean. There was barely enough to sustain him for the months ahead. I know if my lord had the food there, he would have shared it gladly, allowing his charges to pay for him back in whatever time or manner they could afford. And in some cases, to those in dire need, give it to them without costs. Something had to be done, and it had to be done soon. Sparing not a drake, Garridan paid for the best sages he could find, and used the rest to buy as much surplus grain as he could wrest from the neighbouring domains. A month passed, and nothing surfaced. Winter's icy tendrils would soon creep across Farmantle Glens, causing the green to disappear from the landscape. Families would have to huddle close to their hearths, keeping warm and rationing the bits of food Garridan had given them. It is bloody cold up there. I can speak from recent experience. I could see Garridan's patience, which was immense, mind you, wearing thin. He told me he'd considered selling his keep, his belongings, anything to keep his people alive. If only the harvest would yield more, they'd be saved. Then, as if Mara herself had answered his prayers, a sage entered Garridan's keep with the answer. Legend told of a vessel of sorts from which water would pour endlessly, known as the Everflow Ewer. Some said the divines themselves created it, others thought perhaps a powerful sorcerer enchanted it. Wherever it was from, Garridan knew this could be his chance. Following the directions from the sage, my lord and I set out to recover the Ewer and rid Farmantle Glens of the drought. It took days to reach the entrance to the place. After we passed through a winding passage, we finally came to an odd door covered in mystical symbols. As the sage instructed, my lord touched some refined frost salts to the door. The ancient stone door opened, and we proceeded into the glade. A cave cut into a hillside led into a small glade of trees. In the center of the glade, flanked by 2 standing stones, was a stone altar. On the altar, seemingly glowing within a light, was the ewer. Cut from crystal, the vessel was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Water filled it to the very top, and as legends held, would never diminish as the liquid decanted from it. Eager to return to his domain, Garridan grasped the ewer in hand. Suddenly, the ground trembled as though the mountains themselves were angered. The sky changed from sunlit blue to dreary grey. Even the ring of trees forming the glade seemed to bend away slightly from the altar, as if fearing what was to come. Then, with no warning, one of the standing stones cracked and exploded. My gaze froze and my heart fell as soon as I looked upon the guardian of the glade. A huge creature, seemingly cut from the very same crystal as the ewer, stepped forth and growled menacingly at my master. The air around it became very cold, as if it was born from the glaciers of the northern mountains. This was a being of ice, living, breathing ice. Garridan shouted at me to run as he drew his blade. Still clutching the ewer in one hand, he gave a mighty swing at the ice creature. When the forged steel struck home, it gave a resounding ring and merely chipped the beast, as a spike would when driven against the hardest of rocks. Never showing fear, my lord swung again and again, each blow being harmlessly deflected away. Then, a single and mighty blow from the ice creature knocked my lord down. His blade slid away, and he lay on the forest floor, looking up into the crystalline eyes of his death. The ice creature raised its arm again for the fatal blow, and brought it down hard at Garridan's prone form. I don't know why he did it. Perhaps it was instinct, perhaps a moment's lapse in judgment, but my lord lifted the Everflow ewer defensively as he got up to a kneeling position. The blow from the creature connected with the vessel, creating an ear-splitting crash. There was the sound of water splashing and a horrible cracking noise as the sundered pitcher sent waves of freezing water in all directions. Even as I watched, the liquid covered the ice creature and my poor master. They seemed suspended in place as if frozen solid. At the time, I didn't know how true my thoughts had become. As I watched in horror, they were encased in a tomb of pure ice. I could see Garridan's face as the ice overtook him, and I could swear he was crying. A few of his tears froze and fell to the ground at his feet like beautiful blue crystals. He knew he'd failed his mission. His people would starve, and he was responsible. Frost and ice covered everything in the glade now. The trees, the rocks, the soil, everything. It was then I became aware that the very air around me began to freeze. It was like a cold winter's night at first, and then it rapidly became worse. The cold was so bad, it turned into a sort of frozen heat. It began to burn. My throat became tight and breathing became difficult. I began to lose feeling in my arms and legs, and my vision was beginning to blur. I had to escape this icy glade and tell Garridan's story. It was the least I could do for such a noble man. With every bit of strength I could muster, I ran from the frost fire and back through the cave. I barely escaped with my life. My journey back to the domain of Garridan was a sad one. My heart was heavy, my mind clouded with misery. He was a good man, the greatest I'd ever known. To die like that was no way for such an honourable knight to end his life. When I finally reached the outskirts of Farmantle Glen, the farmers were waiting for me. I was ready to tell them the sad news, but they raised a cheer of great joy. They told me that only a week ago a strange bluish glowing rain fell on their fields. and that the next day the crops began to grow as if there had never been a drought. A week ago was exactly when my master was frozen in that horrible glade, and his tears froze like bluish raindrops frozen in time. I looked up at the heavens, and the twinkling light suddenly gave me great comfort. I thanked Mara and headed home. Well, it's a very touching story and all that, but let's think. They went to the cave. They encountered a massive ice creature. That sounds very worrying. There was a frost fire, he called it, wasn't there? Resist frost potions, that's what I need. And refined frost salts, was that it? I should probably go and talk to What's-Her-Face about that. Right. However, come on, man. Come on, dog. I'm not going to try and pick that up because I will be arrested if I do. Merely for trying to tidy up. I tell you. The watch is corrupt. They are. So, I went and did some shopping, and I did some alchemy, and who are you?
How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking. And I went buying some ingredients as well as potions. I managed to get my hands on a couple of weak potions of warmth. A strong potion of frost shield, which was very expensive, even after my haggling. I can't honestly tell you what the difference between resist frost and frost shield actually bleeding well is. I'm not good enough of a magician. I just don't know. But I also made myself, and here's the fun part, some resist frost potions of my own, which are 25% each for 93 seconds, which is pretty damn good. Quaff a few of those. You can, throw snowballs at me and they'll melt immediately. However, need to see Juliana Fanis, I think it is, here at the Arcane University, about what to do next. So you've got to get refined frost salts.
Good afternoon.
That's what it said in the book. And honestly, that sounds slightly, subtly, significantly different to regular frost
Welcome
salts.
back to the university. It's good to see you.
Heck is that guy?
Seen the latest Black Horse Courier?
Also,
Quite a story,
did you
don't
always
think?
have your hair like that?
I read the thing once in a while. Mostly, I use it for kindling.
Anyway,
Anything else I can help with?
it looks nice. It's just, I don't remember you looking like that before. Yeah, I need refined frost salts, apparently.
Yes, I have them for sale. If you'd like to buy some, feel free. They're top quality. I refined them myself.
Okay.
You never know when you might need a good strong potion. Best to stock up now while you can.
You're charging how much? Just a minute here. We're friends, right? Mates rates? Okay.
Tell your friends about me.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, that's all I had. The refining process is quite costly and very tedious.
I bought them all just in case I need them all. Wouldn't do to go all the way there and then find out I don't have enough, so... Okay, well then.
I hear
If you come across any
Heard any
unusual
news from the other
ingredients in your
provinces?
travels, be
Nothing
sure
I'd
to
like to
remember
talk
me and
What
bring
is
them
it?
here.
Will, I suppose. Try to, anyway.
Something I can do for you?
Being the
admit to
merciless
sharing
over
the
there.
common-
Alright, so, Frostfire Glade then. Do I know where that is? I will once I actually get outside of here.
Hi there.
Wizards.
Listen,
Guys. Have the branches on that tree always been so bendy? Sorry, was I interrupting something? You're both just sort of standing there, not talking. Like you were having a conversation and then you stopped as soon as I turned up. That's fine. I know what kind of neighborhood I live in here. I understand how this works. That's pretty weird, that is. Anyway, so, turns out Frostfire Glade is kind of back where we came from, unfortunately. It's up here some... Ah, there it is, Frostfire Glade. So, yeah, look, I'm going back up into the mountains again. Who flipping Ray? But it's got to be done. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. So that's what we're going to do. Come, Patsy. We ride. We ride for Frostfire Glade. Now, I've got resist frost potions, which is good. I've got...
What is it, citizen?
What do we call it? We've got... well, an idea of the place and what's waiting for us. We've got the refined frost salts, very importantly. There is the small question of the ice monster. I don't know how I'm going to deal with the ice monster. My plan is to sneak around the ice monster and have it never realize I was even there. That's generally how I tend to do these things. However, if it does spot us, well, I mean, there's always plan B, which is run around screaming like a lunatic and running away from it. That usually works too. But plan C is I do have a bow of fire. I don't know how charged it is right now. 69 nice uses. Alright, so that'll probably do if it becomes an absolute emergency. And, yes, Shadow Banish Wine. I haven't forgotten. Also. Yes, you chased me into the Imperial City earlier. I was running down here, galloping down here, this guy on my tail. I go past a guard, and the guard goes, "This better be good," and then immediately he's like, "Oh," because he sees this coming after me and immediately jumps off his horse to go fight it. Yeah, I found it very amusing myself. So yeah. North we go again, I suppose. Yeah. It's getting a little late in the day, you know. 6 p.m. I wasn't keeping track of time. I would have just stayed at my house with Merlin for the night. Otherwise, all right, fine. We'll just stay at this inn here, I guess. Patsy, you can just sort of frolic about in this field for a bit. Enjoy. Don't go too far.
Have to give it another read.
We see.
Fascinating conversation. Scintillating. Well, that's the last of the treacle cake and the brioche, so, empty mugs. I thought it might have been tea. I don't know why. Why would you put tea on a shelf in a mug like that? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, Patsy, I hope you had a good night's sleep. I certainly did. It's not a bad inn, this, you know. It's not a bad inn at all. Just don't have very... I don't have much cause to stop here, usually, because my house is, like, just over there somewhere, so... Anyway... Northwards we ride. Again.